There's something less viscerally gross about slurping up like spicy black bean noodles versus like these cheesy noodles. Sorry, am I starting to realize this guy is actually just like a complete undiagnosed autist? But what? What has this guy ever done of worth? This is really truly disturbing to see. I can't believe I'm watching someone get fat online. The other person involved was endlessly more entertaining, endlessly more charismatic, had better points. How come every single time I go back and look, that's the case? So, I mean, I guess... Let's do the last Nikocado video before we left. Okay, so this was 7 months ago. Alright, guys. Nikocado Avacado. What a guy.
I'm gonna do my Walmart inventory check. And if you are a mother, that means you make milk. And if you make milk, you are a cow. Moo! Oh. Jeepers creepers. Are you a cow, Matilda? Are you a shrimp, Miranda Thrimp? Are you a cow, Bessie Harris? You are a cow, you Lady Heidi. Milk, milk, moo! Oh my god, I peed. I peed. All these lady cows up in here. Hello, heifers. Hello, Bessies. You fat, fat Bessies. You fat heifer. SpaghettiOs. It's your fault, peoples. I keep gaining weight. Do you know what this means? Do you know what this indicates? My knee's about to bust.
So, okay, look, I can't watch any more of this. You get the point. This guy was like stupid fat. Obviously. This guy was stupid fat. Apparently these were pre-recorded videos. He actually stopped making videos about 2 years ago, is the claim. And he's just released this one 19 hours ago, okay?
2 steps ahead. I am always 2 steps ahead. This has been the greatest social experiment for my entire life. It's alluring, it's compelling, it's gripping to observe all these unwell, disoriented beings roam the internet in search of stories, ideas, rivalries, where they feel encouraged and engaged, where they involve themselves with the stories and become a product of influence. Thirsty for a distraction from time unspent, spoiling their
like every
minds.
content creator thinks they're so profound and like, oh, people, you know, the viewers, like, they want a narrative. They want, like, an exciting narrative, and they don't care about the facts. Every content creator thinks they're so profound when they start saying this. Like, yeah, everyone knows, bro. We literally everyone above the age of 10 understands this concept, unless they have, like, a profound mental deficiency.
Roam the internet in search of stories, ideas, rivalries, where they feel encouraged and engaged, where they involve themselves with the stories and become a product of influence. Thirsty for a distraction from time unspent, spoiling their minds, yet stimulating them at the same time. It's brilliant, and it's dangerous. I feel as if I'm monitoring ants on an ant farm. One follows another, follows another, follows another.
Okay, this is based.
It's mesmerizing.
Oh, this is
it's
based.
spellbinding. All these little consumers, all of these lost and bored people. People consuming anything that they're told to consume. So I am the villain because I've made myself one.
What would you mean you're the like? There's no way you're doing an anime villain speech about being a fat guy online. A fat you were a fat homosexual online. What do you mean you made yourself a villain?
And you will continue to consume these stories about me year after year after year, for as long as I tell the internet that I am the villain. Stories that permeate,
you just told the internet you were fat.
Linger and infect the minds of the ants. Influence the ants. Brainwash the ants. You are the ants. Today I woke up from a very long dream. And I also woke up having lost 250 pounds off of my body. Yet just yesterday, people were calling me fat and sick.
These people online saw photos of me when I was 300 pounds, and they thought I was fat. When actually, those were old photos. I'm no longer fat. Okay. All right, man. Yeah, you're like Kira.
A very long dream. And I also woke up having lost 250 pounds off of my body. Yet just yesterday, people were calling me fat and sick and boring.
Yeah, wow, they thought I was 300 pounds, but actually,
relevant. People are the most messed up creatures on the entire planet. And yet I've still managed to stay 2 steps ahead of everyone. The joke's on you.
How? How is the joke on anyone but you? You put your body through hell to get insanely fat and then lost it all in a short period of time. How is the joke on anyone else? What? I don't...
Oh. Mr. Noodle, you're so cute. Oh, you're so... Yeah. Oh, you're so cute. Yeah. You like that. You look like a big green ball. Yeah, you look like a big green avocado, which is my favorite fruit ever. Yeah. Who's a good bird? Oh, Mr. Noodle. I knew you liked that. You missed me so much. You missed me so much. I know. It was 8 years.
Eat the bird.
Separate. Or longer.
So I guess, was the bird on his YouTube channel before? He says it's been 8 years. Did he just get his bird back? Oh, he's got his bird back here. When does the bird stop showing up? Oh, there's no more bird here, doesn't it? Oh, wait, no, there's bird. 8 years? How?
Noodle.
The bird is... It's not been 8 years. What?
How many years was it? How many years? Tell me. How many years were we separate for? Too many, yeah. I know, my baby. I had no choice.
He said 8 years to the bird. He said 8 years to the bird, no?
You missed me so much. You missed me so much. I know. It was 8 years. Separate. Or longer. I know. How many years was it? How many years? Tell me. How many years were we separate for?
He's using it as a weird allegory that he wasn't him when he was fat.
I know, my baby.
But he wasn't even fat 8 years ago. He only got started really getting fat like 6 years ago, unless you just counts the whole eating period.
I had no choice. I had no choice. But Daddy's back. We're back home. Shooby-doo. We're home. Hello. We're back home. Shooby-doo. And I'm back here with all of you. And it was a long 8 years, wasn't it? It was a long 8 years. And I didn't think that it would have gone this long, but it did. And it was like a bad dream that, yeah, it was like a really bad dream that we were waiting for it to be over. And it's over. It was just a dream. It was just a dream, Mr. Noodle, wasn't it?
He talked like this before he was fat.
I haven't made a video for about 1 week now, and I have my reasons for that. I'm a little uncertain on how to properly begin this video because there's a lot on my mind, and it comes from various angles. The first...
Yeah. It feels like a bad dream. But we woke up. We woke up. Yeah. We're so excited. We woke up. Yay! We woke up from the bad dream.
Oh,
and
okay, yeah.
I'm back. And Mr. Noodle is back. And here we are. We're back home, Shooby-Doo. Say good morning, Mr. Noodle. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to my studio. For the second time. They don't know that we did this yesterday, but I'm actually gonna tell them we did this yesterday. We are redoing the video because my file got corrupted, I don't know how, and it had like an error mark on it when I was editing it. I'm like, oh my god. But this is the universe telling me I have to eat more, right? Right, Mr. Noodle? You are so cute. How's it going, Mr. Noodle? Did you miss me? Did you miss all the peasants? Hey, it's been like 8 years. Are you gonna say hi? I might put little pieces here and there when I'm editing this for you guys to kind of see what we did yesterday, which was black bean noodles. But we're gonna do it again for a second time. These are my favorite spicy noodles of all time. If I had to choose one, it would be black bean noodles, wouldn't it, Mr. Noodle? I love them. They're so good. And these come from a Chinese Korean place, and they make them hand pulled.
Is he actually going to get fat again?
By hand. You can see them in the restaurant.
What we're doing here?
They're super chewy. They're very chewy and very, very long. I actually think they cut them to make it easier for you to slurp them. The spicy black bean noodles. They are... Oh, baby. I love you. I really missed you. I missed you a lot, Mr. Noodle. It was a long dream. As I said, that dream has come to an end. It was just a dream, thank God. It's all over. We were just dreaming. I just took off the fat suit. Went...
Is he gonna run out of money though, dude? Really? Is he? 24 million view video 7 years ago, 18 million 2 years ago, 12 million 7 years ago, 7 million 7 years ago. This when YouTube ad revenue was like good too, man. Is this guy gonna run out of money anytime soon? Is that really the case? Why are there so many videos of him kissing another dude? Like, sure, he must have made bank off of this channel, no?
Yeah, I just took it off, and here I am. And I noticed yesterday when I ate it, it had a lot of onion, a lot of like vegetables and pork and potato. It was so good. And we're gonna do it again. And I'm really excited. And yeah, it's kind of crazy doing this again, but that's life. We just placed the order, so we'll pick it up and we're gonna have some black bean noodles, aren't we, Mr. Noodle? Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Noodle. I think Mr. Noodle really likes being in here. What's that, Noodle? What's that? Oh, so you get a taste test before I do. This is like kind of not fair.
Jesus Christ, man.
Oh, Mr. Noodle. Oh my God. Here, let me give you your mushy. What? Here.
Dude, that parrot is fucking going for it.
Try some of this. Oh my God. This is the life. This is the life. Oh my gosh. This looks incredible. Mr. Noodle. Oh, I gotta have this. This is worth my soul. This is worth everything in my soul. He seems to like it too. This is why I live life. I love spicy black bean noodles. And by the way, if you're new to Mr. Noodle can't taste spice. They don't have the receptors for it, and actually, spicy pepper is really good for their immune system, so the vet and people, they always recommend to give. So I'm just kind of mixing this around since I put those toppings on it. But it's incredible. Now, I'm also going to have to put a little bib on because this is about to get real wild. Ooh.
Putting a little bib on, let's go.
You love your mushy peas. Cheers, everybody, to a new era. We were all just dreaming. Cheers.
Dude. Shall we? Off to blink of the... He's bored.
Mr. Noodle.
Problem?
This is so good. Mmm. Perfection. It's spicy, it's savory. I'm gonna focus on Noodle. Is the camera focused on Mr. Noodle? I want you to like really see here. Put you here.
How much you doing to make the stop? $100.
Yeah. Put you there.
I've got a whole another 14 minutes of content here, plus the second channel video, okay?
Mr. Noodle. I told you they're very long. These Chinese guys, they're like pulling them really far in front of you. You can like watch it. It's all open kitchen type of thing.
No drinks is crazy. I would never eat just noodles.
See how long they are? I don't even know what to do with this one. How am I gonna eat? I'm just gonna like have to really slurp. All right. Cheers.
This guy's about to put away a tray of noodles. Meanwhile, Kuihman has never finished a full plate of food in his life.
Want to try some? Want to try some?
I'm culturally Japanese, okay?
Not fantastic.
Mmm. Mmm.
Mmm. Looking good, looking tasty. Gotta say. God, I wish I were eating like this right now. Oh.
No, you can't eat my sausage. On my shoulder? Actually, let me put you back. This is so good.
Noodle. You're missing out. Okay. I'm back. And we're just getting started, which is what's really exciting. It feels good to be back. It feels good to be hanging out with you guys. I'm also gonna add a little more sesame seed. I don't even know if it needs much more, but it does add a little flavor.
It's a great viewing experience, I gotta say.
And a little more spring onion. And let's go.
Thank you for the $1.99, Emery. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kuihman has a couple bites of his friend's food like a girl. Okay, dude.
It's spicy. It's my favorite noodle.
If I ever show up on like one of those quizzes or game shows, what was Nikocado Avocado's favorite noodle? You'll say
spicy black bean noodles. Oh, spicy black bean noodle.
I like the spicy chicken one. I like all the spicy instant ramen. But the black bean noodles is where my heart is.
Spicy black bean noodle.
It's crazy. It also looks really crazy. Like it looks like tar or something. Oh yeah. Cool. That was a good one. Yeah. Should I be taking smaller bites? I don't know. I don't really care. I'm just hungry.
Blood is starving. Blood is hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Why aren't we done with this? Because the video's not finished? That's a stupid question. Kenny, why are you talking like a homosexual man? I'm just hungry. It's such a vibe. Why are you talking like Gringle? What's going on, buddy? One day in the trans VC, you spend one day in the trans VC, and you come back talking like a homosexual man. What have they done to you?
I just want to give you a look. It's so good.
The VC up in Discord.
Ah! This is not enough. It's probably like 3,000 calories or something. Oh. Y'all know me. I can eat a lot.
Only 3,000 calories, guys. Light meal. Just a snack. Stream Element's working. No, it's not. I'm a retard.
Emery super chatted $1.99. At least when he was fat doing this, it was funny.
Thank you, Emery. Was there another donut I meant to see, though? Thank you, Lucas, for the $10. I've never felt a more deep disgust for a human being than Nick. Thank you.
Oh, that's spicy. That's spicy.
Oh, there's no anti-subbing.
Wow. The onions, see, the raw onions that they add are really good. I think it's a Korean thing. Or maybe that's the way the Chinese made a spit, because this is a Chinese Korean. I'm trying not to, like, you know,
pass away over here. Spice, yeah. This is not enough food. I know the pile was like a mountain, but I just can't stop eating this. Okay.
Blood is destroying these noodles. Look at bro slurp.
I'm ready to see the Lord.
If you got back on Facecam after 6 months fat as fuck, I would be so owned.
So like, this is my like last meal type of thing. It really is. Did people know that I like spicy noodles? I mean, people knew I like spicy noodles, but the spicy black bean, did people know? I don't know if I ever told like that degree to relay that information. Look at all the vegetables and other stuff.
Wow.
God, there's nothing to say to anyone right now. There's nothing to say. This is my favorite thing in the world. Hopefully these chopsticks aren't like too loud. It's like scrape, scrape, scrape.
No, I literally can't really hear that.
I just gonna set it down. They don't call me the mukbang king for no reason. I know how to slurp. I can clearly finish my food. Look at all this sauce. I'm back home. Shoopy-doo, I'm home. Hello, I'm back home. Shoopy-doo, I'm home. Hello. And this is hot and steamy 'cause we're eating noodles. Excuse me.
Cool.
I'm back home. Shit, that was my first burp of the entire video, and I am so sorry. I actually said I don't want to be so ridiculous in this video. It's gonna be a little ridiculous because of how messy this is. Alright, that's good. I don't have to get every morsel. I ate all the pasta, basically.
Dude, I would be passing out after this. It's making me tired just watching it, to be honest. Oh, I can feel that food in my stomach. Vicariously. Right, it's like I can literally, I can feel it, dude. I can literally, I'm vicariously experiencing the.
They're kind of like all spicy.
Foggy
if I rub them around
mental
much,
state.
Might hurt.
Heavy body.
We did it. Look how red my lips got. Wow. Thanks for watching my black bean noodle mukbang. And I hope you enjoyed your food if you ate with me, which you should have, because that's what mukbang is supposed to be. That's what it was originally for, and that's what I'm trying to bring back to the internet. And I love being a mukbanger. I love food. I like eating food. And I like being here. So let me know what you think. I guess that's it.
Okay, so this is the second channel video.
Oh, I'll see you on my other channel. I'm gonna link it.
Here we go. We've got another one to go. If my Opera doesn't fuck up YouTube. So.
Welcome to Nikocado 2. This is my second channel, and I hope you consider subscribing because I don't even know if people like me or if they want to hear from me. I haven't made a video for like 2 years, and this is where I'm posting now on this channel, so I hope you consider subscribing if you want. I'm actually posting.
Paragon. Okay, Paragon has a bird. Okay, he's claiming this. What are you saying here, Paragon? Bro, you're not supposed to rob them there. That's their sex spot. I'm serious. Okay.
Posting more next week, so yeah, that would mean a lot to me. Mr. Noodle loves his morning back scratches. Yes, you do. Oh, you love it. He gets so excited. He loves being pet. Today we're having
only.
cheesy ramen noodles. They are actually going to be wheat pasta noodles, not ramen. And Mr. Noodle's going to be joining me. And you're going to eat with me, aren't you? Yes, you are, Mr. Noodle. Ah, he's so cute. So, welcome to my second channel. Good morning. Come here. Yeah. So I'm going to actually make the ramen in a couple, not the ramen, the spaghetti in a couple of hours after I wake up a little bit more. And, thank you for being here. Let's get started. Come here, my baby. Oh, you're so cute. Want more back scratches? You want more back scratches? Yes.
Molesting the bird.
You love your feathers, pet. Yes, you do. You love your feathers, pet. Yes, you do. Oh, Mr. Noodle. You're so cute. Yay. I love you. I love you, Mr. Noodle. Yes, I do. I love you. I love you. I missed you. Hey, Mr. Noodle. Yeah. Hey. Hey, I have to go first. We are having spicy cheesy noodles. These are made with Takis habanero. And you can kind of see it in there, as well as paprika, and it's a ton of cheese. A ton of cheese. Oh, Mr. Noodle. This is like 5 pounds of cheese. This is a lot. This is probably over 5,000 calories of cheesy noodles. And I'm really excited to eat these. Oh, Mr.
Let's go.
Noodle. What do you think?
So that was what? 3,000 the last one and 5,000 this one? So what, like 8,000?
What do you think?
Sweet, cool.
You're gonna have to take a taste. We're gonna have to find out together.
It's like 4 days food
and
and 2
I also
meals.
want to add a little bit of black sesame seed. It kind of looks like the things you see on everything bagels. Yeah. Go ahead, have a bite. He just wants to eat the chopstick. He does that every time. He just wants to eat the freaking chopstick. Yes, Mr. Noodle, I know. I love cheese. Dun-dun. I love cheese. Dun-dun. We love cheese. Dun-dun. Yes, we do. Oh my God. And I'm gonna eat all this. Oh. Go ahead. Have some. I'm gonna have some with you. If I can get it out. Oh. I know, they're so long and pulley. This is pretty crazy, actually, trying to get this all out. I finally got myself a thing. Cheers. What do you think? Here I go. Cheers, everyone, to a new era.
Dude. Oh.
Mmm. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mmm.
Christian Bale of mukbang.
Mmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude. Oh. So gross. Oh. It's...
Oh my God.
Bro, put this shit on live leak. The fuck? Dude. Oh. Oh God. This is fucking wretched.
Incredible. That is some of the cheesiest noodles I've had in a very,
No, it's
very
not the
long
same
time.
as the last one. There's something less viscerally gross about slurping up like spicy black bean noodles versus like these cheesy noodles.
Ah! Let's do a bite together. That was so good. I'm gonna do it with you. I'm gonna do it with you. Come on. I'm gonna make sure it's not too long. Come on, Mr. Noodle. Okay. I got Mr. Noodle his favorite. His favorite.
It's not a bias. It's not a bias. It's about just like how stodgy the cheese would be, how like a lot of dairy makes you feel. It's like it's not just about a bias. It's like the black bean noodles. I can imagine that being less overwhelming and gross than the cheese.
This is mushy peas, as they call it in British. But it's not really mushy peas. It's sweet potato. It's his favorite thing now. Cheers. Yeah, you like your mushy peas. Mmm.
Dude.
Mm-hmm. 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 Oh. And it's spicy, Mr. Noodle.
My lips are like on fire. Do I have any more of those? Oh, here we go. All right. This is incredible. So cheesy. A lot of that glutinous properties that keep it all together. Yeah. Oh, he's so adorable. I love you, Mr. Noodle. Did you see? I'm going to focus on him. He was taste testing. What do you think? All right. Yeah, Mr. Noodle. Yeah, Mr. Noodle. Oh my gosh.
Emery super chatted $1.99 for his next video, large amounts of microwaved egg.
Thank you for the $1.99, Emery. Thank you.
Buttery. This one has a lot of the little flaky things I added. The sesame seeds. Cheers. Mmm. Mm. There's a little leftover taki that didn't get fully blended. I did the taki dust first to get it really, because you can see it on there. It's like sprinkled like sand. That's how I always do them. This is a little chunk. This is so good, Mr. Noodle. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow. This is awesome. This incredible content for those of us only listening. Anyone sitting there playing video games on the other monitor right now? I'm sure you're having a great time.
It's spicy. It doesn't look spicy because it's all really light colored. It is spicy. My lips, they're turning red. They're spicy, Mr. Noodle. The heat. I'm even getting like a little runny nose from the heat. Yeah. Mmm. My lips are on fire, my mouth is on fire, everything's on fire. I'm on fire, you're on fire. I'm getting full. Well, you would hope. This is a mountain. Oh, you like your sweet potato. Excuse me. Mm-hmm.
You can't play with that. That would be mine. They don't want to see me eat this with my fingers. No, they don't. That's mine. It's not a toy. You just flung mushy peas all over the place, Mr. Noodle.
All right.
I have to clean up all this mushy peas.
Dude. Stupid fucking bird.
Who do you think does the cleaning around here? Me. Not Orland. Me.
Dipshit fucking bird.
Hey. Well, here, you want to share with me? I'm probably full. Mmm. Mm-hmm. How come you're not slurping it like you used to? They did not feed him any noodles or any ramen in Colombia. That was like what I did. I probably shouldn't have. But grains are very good for birds. Carbs are very good for birds. They're supposed to actually be low fat. His kind. Not all parrots, but his kind, yeah. Here. There's nothing in my mouth.
This
Let me
is
go put you back
disgusting.
in your house. I look like a wreck. Come here. Oh, my baby. I will be right back.
He doesn't eat anymore, does he?
And
No, leave it, bro. You're done with that. It's been sitting there way too long.
Stood up to put Noodle back, and you know when you're like at a party and you've been having something to drink, then you've had like a second and maybe a third, and you're feeling good, and you're like, oh, I'm fine, I'm totally good, totally fine, oh, I'm great, normal.
Where's his extra skin? I imagine he's probably had surgery, right?
Walking around with more drinks, you have another drink, you might get up to get a third drink, or someone might pass you one, but for the most part, you're just plopped down on that couch. You're just in one spot. And that's where I was at this party. I was just in one spot, one location. I didn't even get my own drinks. They were being handed to me. And then for the first time, after sitting on that couch for God knows how long, you get up and you stand up for the first time. And you've had like 4 or 5, you've lost count actually. And you stand up and you're like, wow. Wow. Oh. Oh, this is where we're at. That's how I feel. I'm swimming in a stream of grease and cheese.
Some people don't have extra skin when they lose a bunch of weight. Well, I mean, I'm sure it varies from person to person. I do not believe that the size Nick was at, but when was his... I don't believe that the size Nick was at.
Here comes the rare beluga whale.
He wouldn't have any...
On a wheelchair.
Orland, stop! You're discriminating with fat phobia. Listen here. Excuse me, Matt Stoney. I'm speaking to you. You and your fans keep coming to my page.
Are they fat phobic?
I lost 89 lbs.
Where? I don't see
This
it.
is
You know, when you eat in private, you wear in public.
Well, maybe he didn't actually lose any weight.
You know, not everything's fat phobia in this world.
Back it up. Back it up. Back it up. Come on. I'm on.
Click the link below and get yourself a cameo where I'll make a special video just for you. Treat yourself or surprise someone else. It makes a great gift. Link below.
Choo choo. Choo choo. Choo choo. This is for you, little Nass.
Beanbag dancing.
This is for you, little Nass. Riding that pony. Jeepers.
I don't think he's into beanbags.
He is. Actually, don't judge. He likes me very much. Come close.
Okay. Okay.
But I want to be one of those mukbangers that finishes their food. And I kind of neglected that for the last... Oh, there's barely actually anything left. It's actually just cheese gloop. I think there's a little noodle left. Okay, we can finish this. Man, am I feeling it. But that, I'm at a point where it's like, it's like, whoa, how do we make out this English here? Everything's starting to blur. So, it's definitely food coma land, but I'm loving it. And this was really good. Super good, and spicy too. I hope I don't get like any marks on my face. All right, cheers to my last couple of bites. To this extra cheesy. Cheers to all of you that came on this channel. Thank you. Wow. I'm gonna be a good boy and finish this, and then I'm done. It's very good. Maybe it didn't have to be 10,000 calories. Maybe it could have been 3,000, 4,000 calories.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't even know how many calories.
Dude, cut that shit out, bro.
I'm done.
Uh-huh.
Cheers. I do that to Noodle all the time. I'm like, Mr. Noodle, my baby Noodle. And I just kind of breathe out and relax with him. And you can totally see with his body language and his eyes, he just relaxes. He calms down. He feels good. He likes when my voice is mellow. And I hope you do too, because that's kind of what you got in this video. I feel like a block of cheese, and I'm really happy. Wow. Wow is right. I just ate a lot of cheese, a lot of butter, and a lot of pasta. But I finished my food like a good boy and a good YouTuber, okay? He kept his word, he kept his promise, and he did it. I said I would finish, and I did. And honestly, I need to keep this appetite nice and ramped up, so I don't mind it at all. Anyway,
so he is putting the weight back on.
I'm talking too much. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you liked your food as well, and that you ate with me, because that's what mukbang's for. You're supposed to eat.
Is he actually just gonna put the weight back? Surely that'll kill him. If he puts the weight back on, he will die, right? There's no way you can do that twice. To this channel.
I don't know if people even like me anymore. I don't know if people want to hear from me or like my content at all. I actually just don't even know. So please consider subscribing, and at the end of the day, if just 1 or 2 people show up to watch me eat, I'm happy. It means I'm not hated by everybody. So I'll be posting here now, and I look forward to hanging out with you in my next video. I already know what it's going to be, and it's coming out in a couple of days, so subscribe and I'll see you later. I hope you liked your food. Okay. Bye. Oh, and please also comment
if there's any suggestions you might have for me, since I haven't made a video for like 2 years. Yeah, so it's been a long time.
Hasn't made a video for 2 years, yeah. So I guess he's saying he was losing weight basically for 2 years, and these were all pre-recorded videos, the last ones. Wow. Okay, should we watch the critical videos about this? He did loads of Nikocado Avacado videos before, didn't he? Why do I feel like he did a bunch of gay moralizing in all these videos? Well, I know why I feel like he did, because that's all fucking Critical ever does, a bunch of gay moralizing.
How far would you go for some updoots on the internet? How badly do you want to suckle from that juicy teat of internet clout? I've actually started quite a few videos with that exact same question. It seems that today the most important thing to people is the numbers on the screen. Bigger number, better person. Everyone's so desperate to squeeze as much milk as possible from those beautiful honkers of internet points, and no price is too high. We've seen some wacky, goofy shit recently for those internet points. You remember those dudes that went to jail for 3 years on TikTok because they were filming a stop the train prank where they just sit on the train tracks and hope the train stops in time before they get brutally fucking blasted by it. And then it actually did stop and then they went to jail. We also recently saw that kid play the fake robbery prank on some strangers and he got shot and died for it. His last words were quite literally, "Just a prank, bro." At least according to a few sources, that was an extremely sad one. So we've seen some crazy shit. People really will do anything for some internet fame. And today I want to talk about a pretty special case. It's someone that I'm sure you've heard of. I've talked about him before. A lot of people have. He's been a big name on YouTube for a while. His name's Nikocado Avacado. If you're on Twitter, you've probably seen his asshole floating around pretty often. For some reason, it was a big trend in meme to just post Nikocado Avocado's OnlyFans content all over Twitter. So I've seen his butthole more times than I've seen him doing his mukbangs. For those that don't know, Nikocado Avacado is a mukbang YouTuber. Yeah, because he's a
generational influencer, okay? He knew how to market.
Mukbangs are when you just eat on camera.
Everyone is saying Nikocado Avocado's asshole.
To get into the lore of Nikocado Avacado. There's a ton of videos that do dive into it. I want to talk about what's going on recently with him. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and take my swampy ass out of here for a second and let Nikocado Avacado kind of take it away. This is from his most recent video. This is kind of what his content has become.
Problem?
I wouldn't have become disabled if it weren't for you people who encouraged these videos. This is the $6, this is the $10. Ouch! My ribs! How many months are we gonna have to endure this pain? Alright, let's go for this. Ooh. This definitely looks cheesier. This one. And I'm allergic to this one too. Oh. But sometimes in life you just want what you can't have. I'm not allowed to have garlic. Or lots of onions, or durian.
Now, to anyone that's familiar with this creator, you'll probably think that this is nothing special. This just looks like every other video he's ever made, just with less crying. You've probably even seen Nikocado Avacado around other parts of the internet. If you don't even know who he is, you've probably seen some of his clips. He usually will eat something and then just start breaking down into tears and crying about something. He's notorious for constantly crying. So then why did I decide this video and these clips to show you? Well, as you can tell from the title of that video, he now claims to be a disabled person, which I'll get into in a minute, but I want to focus on what he said at the beginning, outside of making some of the most revolting noises I've heard in quite some time while undergoing some kind of exorcism. He said, "It's your fault for encouraging these videos." Now, he says shit like this pretty often, and it shows me that there's still some self-awareness deep within him somewhere, locked deep away.
I think he was entirely self-aware. Does Charlie have autism? Am I starting to realize this guy is actually just like a complete undiagnosed autist? Like, yeah, he was being kind of facetious and in character when he said you guys are making me do this. Obviously, he's fully aware that it's his own actions that are leading him there.
But that rational side of him, he keeps buried, locked in a cage, and still does this content, even knowing better. Even knowing that it's a complete detriment to his overall health and well-being. He continues to do it while still having that small glimmer of self-awareness. He says it's your fault for encouraging it, and he's absolutely right. Nikocado Avacado didn't start as this kind of channel. Even 4 years ago, 2017, so 4 years ago now, he was a very healthy person. He seemed to be pretty mentally, sound. He wasn't breaking down on camera all the time and going wild and crazy from what I remember. He was even extremely good at an instrument. I think it was the violin, if I remember correctly. He was a vegan. He was just preaching some really positive stuff. But then he started to notice that the videos that gained a lot of traction were videos where he was just fucking gluttonous and eating 1,000,000 calories per sitting. So he stuck with it. And now he has a couple of channels where he does this pretty much every day, and it's been like...
Like, dude, look, this is even worse than fucking internet anarchists videos. When evil YouTubers get destroyed by Penguin Zero. With fucking Mama Max, which Charlie did nothing. Nikocado Avacado, how is he evil? Whoever this whore is. And is that Vegan Gains? Vegan Gains raped MoistCritikal. And he's got a fucking halo on him. Like, please... neck
like this for the last 4 or so years. This is what he used to look like in 2017, and then when the videos really started to gain traction,
it's just crazy that he's so like venerated. For what? For what? What has this guy ever done of worth? Name one thing MoistCritikal has ever done of worth, of note, of interest, of value, anything. I can't think of one. I actually can't think of one.
Gained over 200 pounds in the last couple of years. And it's absolutely true.
The facade video made me laugh. He didn't even have the best facade video. It's not even a top 5 facade video. It's actually not even a top 5 facade video. Alright, let's get back to MoistCritikal. Okay, so MoistCritikal once again being a humorless prick. How many years ago now? Almost 3 years ago. Being a humorless prick, completely unable to see the fact that Nikocado was playing a character and having meltdowns intentionally for views.
Correctly, he was a vegan. He was just preaching some really positive stuff. But then he started to notice that the videos that gained a lot of traction were videos where he was just fucking gluttonous and eating 1,000,000 calories per sitting. So he stuck with it. And now he has a couple of channels where he does this pretty much every day, and it's been like this for the last 4 or so years. This is what he used to look like in 2017, and then when the videos really started to gain traction, he gained over 200 pounds in the last couple of years. And it's absolutely true. It's the audience's fault for this. They created...
What, dude, what a fucking retard. Yeah, it's the viewer's fault. They made him get fat. Shut up, dude.
What Nikocado Avacado has become. Obviously, it's not all their fault. He is making the conscious decisions to completely throw away his health and well-being, which has now led to his disability, which he claims to have. Again, Nikocado Avacado is not the most reliable narrator. He makes a lot of shit up sometimes.
It has to be slow, right? Yeah,
whether or not he actually now has a disability, it's anyone's guess. He claims to have 3 broken ribs, which is attributed to his incredible weight gain. Incredible being the wrong word, really just astonishingly upsetting weight gain that he's been putting on recently. He claims that the weight of his body has now broken a few of his ribs, which now has him bedridden. I think he also claimed to now have to have a full-time nurse in order for him to just engage in day-to-day activities. And he also has been diagnosed with sleep apnea, I believe, which is why you'll see on his most recent thumbnails, he has like that machine hooked up to his nose that makes him look like some kind of like cyborg from the future or something. It seems to really be going downhill quickly for him.
Yeah, having a CPAP makes you look like a cyborg from the future. Yeah, is that it, Charlie?
Cyborg from the future.
What a baffling comparison.
It seems to really be going downhill quickly for him. People have been saying for the last couple of years that Nikocado...
Hugh Mac, you must be late. You must be very late. Because this is him today, or yesterday.
Avocado is literally killing himself for YouTube views, and it's absolutely true. He is slowly killing himself and documenting the journey the entire time while having an understanding of exactly what he's doing. He's well aware that he is throwing away his health, his well-being, his happiness for the sake of some YouTube views because his audience continues to eat it up, much like he eats up a million fucking cheeseburgers every couple of days. For almost the last 4 years, almost every day, he has done mukbangs like this, where he's eating 6 pizzas, 8 pizzas. He'll get like fucking McDonald's and he'll order everything off the menu and then ask if they can just tilt the grill over to get a little extra grease in a cup for him to drink on camera. It has been an extremely sad thing to see. He's also been saying for a little while now that he's going to be losing some weight. His weight loss journey has begun, but what ends up happening is for every pound he loses, he gains 10 more.
I just can't imagine being like, so sad, this guy's getting fat online. It's so sad. This guy is getting fat. I just so don't care. What?
I didn't play much of the video here, but he even mentioned that. He even goes on to say after the "your fault" speech that he started his weight loss and he lost a pound but then gained 3 more because he wanted to please his audience with more videos or something like that. So it's just truly a pretty awful thing to see. As you probably noticed from the screenshot, the last 6 days he's posted a video each day talking about his disability and his new diet with it, and each one he has tons and tons of food from different places, and it's not clickbait. He really eats all of that food. Very rarely does he not finish his plate. He usually finishes it or gets very close to it. Almost nothing goes to waste. It goes right into Nikocado Avocado's guts.
So what's the problem?
And one thing you may have also noticed from that screenshot is his views are high, which is exactly why he does it. Yeah, most of them have more dislikes than likes, but even on the one I showed you, that's still like 4,000 likes. So there are 4,000 people dropping a fat like, leaving an encouraging comment, and he's usually peddling some merch. So the shirts you see him wear, he immediately pins in a comment for you to buy them, and I imagine he sells quite a few shirts. Even the people that get in there just to dislike or just tune in to watch the train wreck, that's more views for him, that's more engagement, that helps him, and that keeps him on this wagon, keeps him going. So overall, it's just a really shitty cycle. And I tune in occasionally just to see if Nikocado Avacado is making any strides in helping himself, because it seems like he really wants to sometimes, and then he goes right back into going to Chick-fil-A to literally eat fucking food off the floor like David Hasselhoff. Like, it's just really sad. Obviously, I'm exaggerating. He doesn't usually visit the restaurants. He just orders it and then eats it from either his bed or his own like table that he sets up for it. When he is out in public, though, he's usually on one of the mobility scooters, and he gets a little crazy out there, because a lot of what his content has become is him making really gross noises and shaking his head around while trying his best to like shake his whole body.
Yeah, it's a million more entertaining times more entertaining this shit, dude.
Closer,
like,
come closer.
You don't want to be in high def.
This is way better than a MoistCritikal video.
I better not go to Walmart today and see more people steal. Listen here, America. Stop stealing. Last time I went to Walmart, they had number talkies because all you peasants keep stealing. If you can't afford it, get a job. From my Walmart, they're about to go out of business, and it's your fault. I'm calling corporate. This place is not handicapped friendly.
How about you do the salad challenge?
How about you shut your trap before I throw this at you? Oh my God, I'm so flexible, look.
No one's getting in there.
That's what you get. Oh! Mosquitoes. Juice.
You know, you'd think Florida would be less fat phobic.
This wretched place. Oh! Juice. Get my shoe.
Every Nick video is sad and disgusting. I can't imagine, I literally cannot get into the mindset of someone who is such a depressed, like, loser. They feel sad watching some retarded fat guy flail around.
If you throw that on me, I'm gonna call corporate.
How miserable you have to be internally on the day-to-day to look at this fat retard
and they're already going extinct.
Flailing around. Wow, this is so sad. It's so sad that YouTube forces people to get fat. MoistCritikal was right. This is really truly disturbing to see. I can't believe I'm watching someone get fat online.
Yo, sweetie.
I'm not speaking to you, sweetie.
It's just some fat fucking spug. It's funny.
I lost 89 lbs.
It's simple enjoyment, simple pleasure.
Wake up, birdies. It's time for me to feast.
It's time to go on a diet.
We're gonna wake these birds up. Chop, chop.
Well, your stench definitely woke them up.
I'm about to go into...
I never said any of that. You said exactly that. You said exactly what I just said. You look up in the chat. You type those words verbatim.
You ain't so spring chicken fresh looking yourself, Potato Head.
At least I can still walk.
You look like Mr. Potato Head on sticks.
Yes.
Look at your nasty shoes from Walmart. You, poor person, you're poor.
Amber blocked you because she told you to eat more eggs, and you told her you're allergic to eggs. She kept telling you to eat eggs, even though you're allergic to eggs.
I am allergic to eggs. Come here, peasants. So, we're about to go into the woods to get my exercise on my machine. And before you say, oh, you should be walking, I wore the wrong shoes. Ones are actually kind of new. You've never seen these before. I love them. These are extra supportive for my disability.
Oh, they have cankle supports?
And then we're gonna go to Walmart and get the Chockies.
You said you were gonna go to Denny's.
Shh. I'm on a weight loss journey, Orlin.
Then why do you have a 20-piece McNugget?
Orlin, stop. Don't expose me like that. It's none of their business what if I... Chase, Mary, and Joseph. Wake up, birds! Wake up!
These are all Amber and Reed references.
Wake up! Wake up, everybody! Mind, wake up!
So sad.
And I'm gonna grip my rifle and get some fresh chicken out of these trays.
So sad.
None of signs or...
Wow, it's so sad that that YouTube forced him to do this. Wow. I'm feeling melancholic and distraught after seeing that site. What a horrible thing. I can't believe the world's like this. The internet's a cruel place.
How far would you go for some up?
Where's the next video? Here it is. Thank God Moist is here to save him. Thank you, Charlie.
Nikocado Avacado.
Yet another scalp for Charlie. Defeated the evil YouTuber, Nikocado Avacado, who was forcing other people to get fat after being forced to get fat by his YouTube audience. So sad. So sad.
Has set a new world record for YouTuber response time for drama. This was a pretty impressive speed run. Within a few hours of my video being up, he had his entire response filmed and then posted this morning.
Yeah, another scalp for the who was it that called him the final boss of the internet? Who called MoistCritikal like the final boss? Who was it that said that? Who was it? Was it Internet Anarchist? Was it Internet Anarchist? I can't remember.
So very impressive speed there. And there's a few things I want to talk about. So let's just go ahead and dive in. First of all, it's entirely in character. It's kind of like in the Suicide Squad movie where Jared Leto was constantly being the Joker, even off-set, so he was sending his co-stars like used condoms and dead pig carcasses. That's kind of what Nikocado Avacado has done. He is constantly playing his character. He has become the Joker of mukbangs. He is never out of character anymore, it seems. So this response is not him being genuine or taking it seriously. It's him playing his character and completely misunderstanding what I was saying in my video. He spends the majority of the 41 minutes of this response video eating, because he does a mukbang during it, and asking, who is this? Who are you? Does anyone know this person? If I had
get to the fucking
for every
point,
time he asked,
slow
who
bastard.
is this? I would have enough money to afford 1,500 pizzas and do my own fucking nutty mukbang. I never really understood that perspective of, this person's not famous enough for me to care, therefore everything they say is worthless. He makes it sound like because he doesn't know who I am, everything I've said is completely irrelevant. And it's fine that he doesn't know anything about me. I expect that. I'm a fucking YouTuber. I'm an actual Z-lister, an internet content creator. I don't expect to go into a room and all of a sudden everything goes quiet as people drop champagne glasses that shatter on the floor because they're just blown away by my presence. Like, oh my god, you know who that is? That's Charles White. Did you see his newest video where he was holding a rubber penis and throwing around a fleshlight? Holy shit, that's Charles White. I don't expect that. So I just don't really get why that's like one of the main things he keeps reiterating in this video is he doesn't know who I am. I don't know why that's such a strong point. Like, I don't know who this is. Do you know who this is? This guy's just so fucking, not famous. Gross, not famous guy. Who is this? But anyway, aside from him constantly mentioning that, there are some things that he does bring up that I think are definitely worth talking about. But first of all, I'd like to say congratulations to Nick. It looks like his broken ribs are healing pretty well because he starts this video by stomping into the room. And I also checked his TikTok. He's been going kind of hard, so it looks like his broken ribs seem to be doing better now.
Wow, it's almost like it's he plays up all the issues he was having because he's playing a character where he deliberately got fat for content and had spurgy meltdowns that were clearly put. Wow, it's almost like they were like comedy videos where he was sort of doing kind of like a constant performance art bit. Wow, it's almost like you're a fucking autist and you completely missed the point in your entire first video.
Fiddlesticks! Who is this?
Really? This guy doesn't have broken ribs? Really? Really? Really?
I remember when my mom broke a couple of her ribs, she genuinely couldn't walk for like a month. She was miserable.
Well, thanks for filling us in on that one. A guy with broken ribs can't do this? Really, Charlie?
Better now.
Well, I'm not sure this guy's got broken ribs. You know, my mom had a really tough time when she had broken ribs.
So it looks like his broken ribs seem to be doing better now.
Fiddlesticks! Who is this?
Charles White, MD here.
I remember when my mom broke a couple of her ribs, she genuinely couldn't walk for like a month. She was miserable. But luckily, Nick seems to be healing at an accelerated rate. He must be like Wolverine.
You know, this guy's looking like he might be a bit over the healthy range of BMI. I'm starting to think this Nikocado fella might be slightly out of the healthy range of BMI. Thanks, Charles MD. Thank you. Thank you.
From the X-Men, so that's good to see. In regards to his broken ribs, in his response video, he said I was completely lying and that his broken ribs had nothing to do with weight gain, which surprised me because I actually got that information from one of his recent videos. I'll just go ahead and play the clip.
And before you make fun of me, please try to put yourself in my shoes. I cracked my ribs. Fuck this fucking air sack from coffee excessively for over 2.5 months and my obesity, all 350 pounds of force. Ouch!
I didn't reach into my butthole and pull this out of nowhere. I got the information from him, so I don't understand why in his response video he makes it sound like I'm lying about so many things. Like he himself said his cracked ribs were the result of coughing for the last 2 months and his obesity, 350 pounds of pressure, whatever he said there. I didn't make that claim. I didn't make that up. It came from him, and you can just click on this video and it's right in the intro, so I don't know why he would say something like that in the response video. But also,
he's getting kind of trolled
he puts multiple advertisements for like going to his Patreon and stuff like that. It just shows.
Dude, you got actually raped. Wait, you got raped. Wait, where's this Nikocado video? No, MoistCritikal got raped, didn't he? Oh no.
Hi everyone, it's me. We're gonna be making a response video to Penguins who made a video about me. Again, I'm furious, so if you want to hear a nice rant, stay, get a little comfy. And I'm really, really upset. I'm furious. Do you realize that this person fooled you? He pulled wool over your eyes. I tell you, there should be a study on people like this who have this way of sounding really articulate and really intelligent without actually saying anything of intellectual value at all. They're this superiority complex, this self-righteous, this preachy, holier than thou, arrogant, slightly narcissistic way of communicating. But yet he contradicts himself in all of his stuff. And at my expense. Do you realize?
Dude, why is it every time I go back and look at one of these dramas that MoistCritikal apparently won, every time I go back and look, the other person involved was endlessly more entertaining, endlessly more charismatic, had better points, and Charlie was being severely autistic and missing something? How come every single time I go back and look, that's the case? We've got, what? Vegan Gains, Nikocado, Mr. Girl, Maximilian Muzz. Every time.
Everybody. He said that I was myself. He said that I was harming myself. This is disgusting. And when
Sneeko, I feel like Sneeko was the first one where there was actually some, where people actually, like, critically engaged, right? I feel like he actually did get some shit for the Sneeko thing.
Out to him, this supposed, oh, I'm coming from a place of concern. I'm coming from a place of, you know, I'm sad for you. I'm actually concerned for you. Yeah, you're so damn fucking concerned, yet you did nothing about that video that's currently spewing all over the internet. That currently 4 million views overnight. Gee, it didn't occur to you to pin a comment to say to people, don't leave. Gee, it didn't occur to you to make a little note, a little flag that pops up, a banner, to edit something in, to edit something out, to put something in the description box. Don't send this you lazy, narcissistic piece of shit. Sloppy work. And you know what's strange to me? That we have this grown-ass man, grown-ass man sitting in his gaming room, making videos about other grown men and their choices. Grown men making videos in their gaming room about other grown men and their dietary choices. Or, I'm coming from a place of concern. This just saddens me so much. I'm so sad for this individual. I'm so sad for you, Nick. Right? Isn't that right? This is what I'm seeing your viewers tell me in defense of you. Grown men who are concerned, making videos like that. If you're concerned, you send me an email. You write to me. You DM me. You write to my network. You write to my sponsors. You write to my manager. You reach out in a personal way if you're really concerned. You profited off of this. And the worst part is when I approached you with my response saying, hey, I woke up to a sea of hatred. There's 50,000 comments collectively across 5 of my YouTube channels that I should be that I don't deserve to keep because I don't respect my body. And then you had the nerve to come back a second time and say, well, I never stand for hatred. I've made 2 videos one time about how I don't think it's cool. You have thousands of videos. I don't care if you've made 500 videos about comments. You take the situation at hand for what it is at face value. And if I approach you and say, look, this is bothering me, say something to your followers, and you don't go back to that video and help stop some of the hate, that's on you. That's your character. You want to talk about my character? What if I didn't have the strength? Led with compassion and the desire.
Is this a second response? This is like a second response, right? Yeah, I miss it. This is the first one. Okay, so Jesus, dude. They really milked this, didn't they?
Fiddlesticks. Who is this? Who is this person? Who are you? Who are you? Who is this? Who is this person? Penguins 0. Who is this person? Who is you? This person thought it would be cute to sit down on the computer and talk about my weight and my appearances and to fixate on how I look as if I don't have the right to exist because I happen to be a little overweight, because I happen to have a little water weight, because I happen to be a little fluffy. This is an unfluffy person. Unfluffy! You unfluffy individual! Who is this? Who is this? Who is this person? I didn't even know who this was until I was taking a nap and my phone goes ring-a-ling-ling-ling-ling. I'm being attacked for my weight, for my appearance. Apparently, I'm encouraging people to eat unwell. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Click the link below and get yourself a cameo where I'll make a special video just for you. Treat yourself or surprise someone else. It makes a great gift. Link below.
So base.
Because I happen to be
Dude, how much money do you think this made him?
You don't know the reasons why. You don't know my blood panels. You don't know anything about me. That gives you license to depict the way I look. And I watch a little bit of this video. We're gonna react to this whole video actually. Who is this person?
Sorry, I bet that Nikocado made probably 10 times the amount of money off this drama than that Charlie did. Charlie wasn't getting sponsorships back then. Charlie wasn't running all of his fucking Patreons and big network and shit. He wasn't like he was big, but he wasn't monetizing like he does now. Nikocado though was about the same size and monetizing like fuck. So he probably made so much money off of arguing with this guy, and yet the videos are how Penguin Zero destroyed Nikocado. Yeah, when evil YouTubers get destroyed by Penguin Zero. Right, he didn't get destroyed. This guy bought him MoistCritikal bought this guy a house.
he said something about me being vegan. Oh, look, he was so skinny. And he showed photos of me when I had just rotted a tooth out of my face, had to get surgery, had such low iron levels that I was anemic, that I had low libido, that I had brain issues. Where he's like, oh, look at him, he's fat. No mentioning to his 8 million followers, by the way, don't send him hate, don't send him things about his appearance, don't send his mental health into a dark space, which is happening now, thanks to him. Full of lies. We're gonna... Who is this person? I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna address all of this. You know, I stay in my lane. I don't pick on other YouTubers. I don't make content off of other people like that. I might shout someone out or get inspired by them, like my Matt Stoney videos or stuff like that, but I don't sit and make content like that to try to scare people that I'm somehow away, which I've never said. All this sensationalism, he's about to hear from it. I'm angry. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. Who is this person? This is just mind-boggling to me. Who is this? Who are you? And then we go to my page and we look at all the newest comments under my newest video. This person doesn't deserve to have a channel. Okay, so because I overeat sometimes and happen to be a little fluffy, I don't deserve... Do we live in... There's no free speech anymore? Okay, health is relative. I'm overweight, so I can't eat. What if I'm underweight? What if I'm perfect weight, but I have bad organs? Sometimes illnesses are invisible. This person's disgusting, fat pig. I can smell you from here. You should sooner get this over with. Wow, off your views, you don't care about anyone, but then again, you've never loved anyone. Clearly, you don't love yourself. Who's here from Penguins? Fat slob, looks like a fat Grinch. Fat Grinch. I mean, this is hateful. Okay, right. First of all, this whole disabled, this is wrong type of thing. There's such thing that's called temporarily disabled. My father was temporarily disabled for 5 years. My brother was temporarily disabled when he had surgery. My other brother was disabled when he had a skiing accident. Plenty of people are disabled from bones, from joints. I mean, the list goes on. Am I making fun of people who are born that way or develop a condition? It's irrelevant whether you have it for a year or 10 years or you're born that way or you grow into that in old age. At the end of the day, I'm no longer able to do things that I had been once able or could or should have been able to do. Am I making fun of anyone else?
Okay, we get the idea here, bro. We don't need 40 minutes of this, okay? Let's see the latest MoistCritikal video. Let's just skip all that bullshit. I can't bother to go through all that shit because it's just autism versus the most blatant trolling you've ever seen. Let's watch this 11-minute video from MoistCritikal released today. Nikocado Avacado situation is crazy.
Went to bed really early. I was just all tuckered out, so I said, goodbye moon, and I snuggled on into bed to catch some Z's. Little did I know that while I slumbered...
Also, now is a great time to remind you, with about 265 people here right now, but only 65 likes on the stream, okay? Please, if you are on your desktop or laptop, move your cursor to the like button and click it. Or press the like button on your mobile device. That'd be hugely appreciated, okay? It's the bare minimum you can do to help out the stream, okay? 200 freeloaders here right now. That's crazy. That's just crazy. The bare minimum. Now, if you want to take your support one step further, you can click the stream elements link in the pinned chat message, and that'll help you donate directly, which is hugely appreciated. You can also buy a membership to the channel through YouTube. You can gift a membership to the channel. You can gift a whole bunch of memberships randomly throughout the chat. You can buy a super chat, which will highlight your message and read out on TTS. Or you can buy a super sticker, which is a YouTube image or GIF that will be highlighted in chat and I'll describe to you. Go to discord.gg/Kuihman, twitter.com/Kuihman, reddit.com/r/Kuihman. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Okay.
We'd all been paid a visit by
Thank you, End
someone
Times
very
Memes, for the $9.99 super sticker of a Shiba Inu dog rolling around on its back, wagging its paws around its tail. It's like, I don't know, laughing or something.
And I'm not talking about Santa Claus, but I am talking about another man in a red shirt. Nikocado Avacado. I woke up this morning in a different timeline. I think we shifted back to the Berenstain Bears universe and left the Berenstain Bears universe behind.
2 steps ahead. I am always 2 steps ahead. This has been the greatest social experiment for my entire life. So I am the villain, because I've made myself one.
This moment right here is this generation's I am your father. This is up there with the Darth Vader identity reveal. Perhaps one of the most unexpected things I've seen in quite some time. When I was watching this, I let out an audible whoa. Like, I couldn't help myself. My body responded without any other part of me having say-so over it. My body itself,
wow, a guy lost some weight,
was shocked when he took the mask off there. So he gives like a villain monologue that sounds like it's out of the Fallout universe, talking about how he's 2 steps ahead because he had played the villain for so long now.
Today I woke up from a very long dream, and I also woke up having lost 250 pounds off of my body. Yet just yesterday, people were calling me fat and sick and boring.
Losing 250 pounds is an unbelievable feat that's nothing shy of extraordinary, and he mentions how even yesterday YouTubers and many other people were calling him sad, fat, depressing, sick, and all of that, and still making videos about him, even while he secretly, over the course of 2 years, had been losing all of that weight. And all the videos that people were talking about were actually videos that Nikocado had filmed 2 years prior and kept drip-feeding to the community to keep them either entertained or keep himself fanning the flames of drama for people to latch onto. It is actually very fascinating. Now, some of you might recall about 4 years ago, Nikocado Avacado and myself had a tiny bit of beef. I'm talking like a Salisbury steak level of beef.
What, you mean you were turbo autistic? Yeah, you have like a developmental delay. You have like a developmental disorder that makes it difficult for you to process social cues and human interaction, indications of humor.
Either entertained or keep himself fanning the flames of drama for people to latch onto. It is actually very fascinating. Now, some of you might recall about 4 years ago, Nikocado Avacado and myself had a tiny bit of beef. I'm talking like a Salisbury steak level of beef between us, and we had a bit of a tinkle tussle back and forth pissing contest, and boo, fact check, jump scare. I wanted to double check when all of that took place, so I looked at it. It turns out it was 2021 AD. It was late September, so it's coming up on 3 years, not 4. I was a little off on that. Time moves very weird now. I don't know what happened, but time is moving at a different speed than it used to. After all that drama, I'd actually kept up with Nikocado Avacado, occasionally just tuning in to check in and see what's going on. I made a video like a year ago on a piece of content that Nick dropped where he actually did talk about a weight loss journey that he was going on, and I've kind of just been cheering him on from the sidelines ever since then, just hoping that he'd follow through on that and just to see where it all goes. So to see this come up was not only extremely surprising, just given how much weight he had lost in a relatively short period of time. I know to a lot of people 2 years, like on the internet terms, that's like ancient history. Things that happened 2 years ago, that might be the
yeah, he probably thinks he convinced Nick to do it 100%, you know.
Void century that no one remembers. But like speaking realistically, 2 years to lose 250 pounds, that's a speed run. Those are gold splits.
I haven't made a video for like 2 years, and this is what I'm posting now on this channel, so I hope you consider subscribing if you want. I'm actually posting more next week, so yeah, that would mean a lot to me.
On his second channel, he mentions that it's been 2 years since he's made a video, so you can piece little breadcrumbs together in your head and follow this path here, connecting the dots. He has released videos on all of his channels over the course of 2 years. Quite a few of them. Not to the same frequency that he used to, but he still had a ton of videos that he's releasing over the last 2 years. Videos that were posted 2 weeks ago or even...
Nikocado Avacado was never spiritually fat. He's a classically trained violinist. He understands discipline and was never out of control. It's been a fairly obvious Kuihman-esque performance art since the beginning.
Even as recent as 5 days ago, where he is that same weight, were all apparently recorded years ago. And it's not like it's CGI and it's not AI-generated content. Nick actually just had a crazy backlog, like a Library of Alexandria for mukbangs, and he just kept going to the vault to upload some of that old pre-recorded content as if it was new, and people were none the wiser. I even went through these 2 videos here in particular just to see if I could find like a date somewhere on like his phone or when he was at the Heart Attack Grill, like maybe like calendar sticking on a wall, but I didn't see anything. Maybe I missed it. I did kind of go through it like 2x speed, so maybe it like flashed by really quick and I just didn't see it. But I do believe him that these were recorded years ago, because that's the only logical explanation for how he is 250 pounds down right now, yet 5 days ago he has a video at the Heart Attack Grill where he's still like 400 pounds or whatever it was. Dude was playing chess while the rest of us were playing checkers. He played us like a goddamn violin, and Nick loves the violin. Many of you might not remember this from the Nick Expanded Universe, the lore, but he was actually an incredible violin player. He was more decorated than like Captain America in terms of accolades when it came to this. Like in his field of violin, he was a very well-regarded, talented player. And he came out here and just fucking Gangnam styled on us. He really did play us like a sweet melody on that instrument.
It was a long 8 years, wasn't it? It was a long 8 years. And I didn't think that it would have gone this long, but it did.
What, you mean you would, can you say, I would love to hear Charlie say, oh, yeah, I probably was being very autistic a few years ago when I made that video and didn't realize he was trolling. Could I hear him say that? I would love to hear Charlie say something like that one day.
And it was like a bad dream that, yeah, it was like a really bad dream that we were waiting for it to be over. And it's over. It was just a dream.
For a long time, Nick became synonymous with breakdowns on camera. Nick and breakdown went together like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and that's something people talked about a lot, but then always talked about how it was always faked for views and drama and controversy. I have always somewhat believed that there was always an element of truth to some of the things Nick was saying. I really do believe that Nick was miserable with what he was doing, but felt like he had to keep doing it because that was his source of income. That was his livelihood. And he was probably very afraid to just stop doing that, which is completely understandable because if people are subscribing to watch you eat yourself to death and you stop doing that, they might leave. And now you've got your ass in your asshole and no money being generated anymore because the audience left from you not doing the content they wanted you to be doing. And I really do feel like he felt like he was a prisoner to that for a while. I'm
not trying to be an armchair psychologist here, it's just I've watched a lot of Nick's content. It really does feel like there is a lot of truth to some of the things he has said during these moments. And the way he talks about it here, calling it a bad dream, isn't exactly a glowing review of that time. You know, if someone said that to me, like, hey Charles, I know we spent 8 years together, but it's kind of just like a bad dream I'm done with, I wouldn't exactly be smiling from ear to ear about that. But now Nick has made some big changes, clearly, and his audience is extremely supportive. They are very receptive to this, cheering him on in a big way, pumping their fist and celebrating this. The video on his main channel about it is exploding. The video on his second channel is exploding. He's made 2 videos and both are popping the fuck off. His community is showing nothing but love and oodles of support for this. And it's what people have said for a long time, that if Nick actually did go through this weight loss journey, it'd probably be extremely good for him. Like, not only health-wise, but like in terms of his channels and like his community. It's inspirational. Like, people would love to see that, and I think it's clearly showing here. It's not like Nick has to stop doing mukbangs just because he loses a lot of weight. And it seems like he is going to continue to do mukbangs because he loves doing them.
We're all just dreaming. Cheers. And I love being a mukbanger. I love food. I like eating food, and I like being here. So let me know what you think.
Just because he's lost 250 pounds doesn't mean that he's washed and you need to hang the jersey in the rafters and retire his jersey number. You know, like, he can still keep doing mukbangs the same way he was before, but now in a healthier place. And like I said last time when he had lost, I think, like 89 pounds at the time, he seems...
In a healthier place? Is there... Sorry, I... Call me crazy. Is there a healthy way to eat 5,000 calories in one sitting? What's this guy talking about? Okay, so I'm getting a wall of no's in chat. What's this Moist Charlie fella talking about then? What is this ninja talking about? What's brother yapping about?
We're all just dreaming. Cheers. And I love being a mukbanger. I love food. I like eating food, and I like being here. So let me know what you think.
Just because he's lost 250 pounds doesn't mean that he's washed and you need to hang the jersey in the rafters and retire his jersey number. You know, like, he can still keep doing mukbangs the same way he was before, but now in a healthier place. And like I said last time when he had lost, I think, like 89 pounds at the time, he seems happier. You know, like, I'm not his therapist. I don't know Nick personally, but just from what comes across in the content, he seems happier at lower weights. Like, in the content where he weighs less, he actually just seems like a happier person. At least that's the impression I get watching it. So it's really something to celebrate here with what Nick has been able to accomplish. And I really am happy to see that the reception to it has been overwhelmingly positive. It is incredible work. Like, this is an effort that is extremely impressive. I'm also really curious and excited to see what Nick does going forward. If he's going to continue to do, like, exclusively mukbangs, or maybe he's going to talk about this weight loss journey that he secretly went on for a long period of time. I'd be really interested to see, like, what he did to lose all that weight so quickly. I think that'd be really interesting content if he talked about it, or, you know, showcased, you know, maybe some of the things he was doing for cardio, or if he was doing weight training, what that looked like. I think it'd be really good bangers, like, if he made content around that as well. While still, of course, having mukbang be the bread and butter, I think it'd be cool now if he would supplement it with things about this weight loss journey. The violin, I think, would be cool to bring back, because if you look at Nick's older videos, he really is like a fucking wizard with that instrument. I think there's a lot of potential and a lot of possibility with where Nick currently is, and it's nothing but positives here. So I wanted to talk about it a little bit, and yeah, that's it. So, yeah.
Wow. Thrilling stuff, and he still doesn't seem to get that it's like a performance art sort of thing. I hesitate to call it art because it is just fucking retarded trolling. But it is. He is doing like a character. This is all like a character. It's all very obviously a character. Even here, this is very obviously he's doing a character. He's doing like a. It's all like a big, long, extended bit. But Charlie's still. Charlie's expecting to get like earnest, self-help. Here's my weight loss journey content. Is he like some kind of fucking retard? Like, that's obviously not what Nicocado's gonna do. He's gonna do absurd performance art. He's gonna do character pieces. Because that's what he's always done. That's literally what, it's just, yeah, I don't. Critical is actually slow, dude. It's fucking crazy. I don't understand how so many people take him so seriously. Okay. What are we on to next?